So good evening from Harold Parker State Forest. Yes, I have a tent. Not in my van tonight. Doing things a little bit different. So I have a plan to do some tent camping adventures later this summer. These are going to be trips where they're just not accessible to my van. Places where I have to hike in to get to the site. One of them you've seen in an earlier video a few years back. I stayed at Coolidge State Park at a remote lean-to. Well, I'm planning on going back there again. And a couple other places I'm thinking of heading out to as well. So tonight is kind of a dry run. I'm testing the tent camping setup out, see what works, what doesn't work. And I'm just doing one night here at Harold Parker. It's only 20 or so minutes from my home base. And so yeah, I came out here. I'm having my dinner tonight. The fire's actually a little too hot, but it's kind of warm and sticky out here right now. Very humid. But yeah, I'm out here just relaxing for the night and just gonna try spending a night in the tent and see what happens. It's either gonna work great or it's gonna work terrible. So I got a cot and everything else. We'll show you that setup a little bit later tonight. But for now, we're gonna have some dinner and we get another root beer review. So tonight's root beer review is hippo-sized beverages. Jumbo root beer. I don't know why it's jumbo, it's 12 ounces. That's a standard size root beer, but that's what they're calling it. Hippo-sized beverages, jumbo root beer. Another Orca Beverage Incorporated drink from Washington State. Let's see, ingredients: carbonated water, cane sugar, natural and artificial flavors, prefer all natural flavors, caramel color, extract of wintergreen, well that should be interesting, phosphoric acid and sodium benzoate, which is of course a preservative. See if we can open this thing. I'm gonna need a paper towel. It's wet. And of course I have to keep the paper towels inside the vehicle right now because this campsite seems to be infested with these little tiny beetles that really like paper products. Oh, man, I can't open. There it comes. There it comes. Maybe. Don't tell me. Wow. It's not a twist top. You have got to be kidding me. One time I don't have a bottle opener with me. Let's see what I got in my stuff here. Yes, I do have a bottle opener. My cooler. We're in. Alright. I forgot I had that. Alright, continuing the review. It smells good. I can smell that wintergreen in it. Now, if this really was jumbo size, it wouldn't. I wouldn't have enough room for all of it in the cup, but it all fits. Okay, no points for head. Good color though, nice and fizzy. Lots of bubbles, lots of points there. Smells good. Not bad. Not bad. I'd give it one thumb up, or one paw up. I'm a wolf. But yeah, could be a little stronger. That's not bad. So that's a good root beer. I'd drink it again. All right. Let's see how the pasta came out. Yeah, I just kept things simple. I only had one pot to make it in, so I didn't bother bringing any meatballs or anything. Still building this setup out right now to try to figure out. And if you're wondering why I'm on this cutting board here, it's because this table's plastic and I don't want this dish is metal, so I didn't want to melt the table. Yep. Could have used some meatballs. Okay, so definitely not the best lighting in here. So I'm sitting on my cot here. I got my cot, a nice roller cot. I've got an air pad that I've lost the Velcro straps to, so you saw me pull it out of the Subaru fully inflated and just stick it in here. And yeah, this is where I'm going to be sleeping for tonight. It's been a long time since I've slept in a tent. But I like this tent there. My friend Bob gave this to me. And it's one of these darkroom type tents, so the sun shouldn't wake me up in the morning. That was my complaint the last time I went out camping, is that the sun was bright. So this should solve that problem. Definitely got to work on the lighting system in here. I just got this one lantern and it's kind of harsh, so I need something a little softer in here. But I think this is going to be good. But yeah, I'm out here. I'm out here for tonight. This is where I'm sleeping. And we'll see how it goes. It's been an interesting night so far. I discovered that there's an evap pump in my Subaru. I had no idea. I wish somebody had told me before I started freaking out. What the heck is that noise it's making? Hours after it's been turned off. Oh boy. But a quick Google search revealed that there's a little pump inside the car that pressurizes the evap system and does a self-diagnostic for leaks. I had no idea. But I couldn't figure out what that noise was. And yes, we get some larger bugs that are trying to get in here because there's still air vents that come up to this big screen area, so he's trying to get at my lantern, so I gotta shut that off soon to get, so he'll go away. But yeah, that was interesting. Then I heard what I thought was a kid running through the woods yelling, and I realized that was a deer I was hearing. There's deer roaming these woods here, and I'm hearing them now too. As soon as I started shutting off all the lights and everything, there they came out. Interesting. That's probably going to keep me up all night too, listening to things walking by my tent. So we'll see how this goes. Anyway, I'm going to go to sleep, and I will see you guys in the morning for the rest of this video here. Got to get up and make breakfast. I'll show you the full tent layout in the daytime, and pack everything back up in the Subaru and go home. But let's see how well I sleep tonight. All right, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Not surprisingly, I didn't sleep super well in the tent last night. I mean, obviously my first night out here and set up like that. It's going to take me some time to adjust to it, but anyway, it's time for my morning coffee. But it's not going to be coffee this time. It's going to be something a little different. So I decided this morning I'm actually going to try Celestial Seasonings Morning Thunder Black Tea as my coffee. This is a little bit, a little stronger on caffeine than normal tea is. Not too bad. But I'm testing this idea out. This is something I can easily pick up at the supermarket, so. But I'm testing this idea out, that when I'm out on these tent camping adventures, I don't even have to pack the coffee maker. I can just bring some tea. And if this works, they have an energy tea. So this has 35 milligrams of caffeine per cup, whereas the energy tea has 95 milligrams. It's about the same as a strong cup of coffee. So if this works, I'm going to try that out when I do the bigger adventures. But right now, because I want this strong, I'm actually going to throw 2 tea bags in. My biggest complaint with the Celestial Seasonings, though, is that there's no string or anything, so I'm going to have to dip my spoon in to get them out, but oh well. And I'm trying out a new stove. I'm not really thrilled with it because it's kind of unbalanced, but it was cheap money at Walmart, so I figured I'd give it a try. And yes, I've had this little kettle for years. Nice strong cup of black tea. I'll probably have to have myself a secondary caffeine boost later in the day because I'm pretty tired. But it is what it is. Oops. So let that steep for a few minutes, and yeah, as you can tell, I'm pretty tired right now. This should be all ready to go now if I can get the cover off. A strong brew. If I can get these out. Alright, one at a time then. Yeah, I prefer a string coming off these. There we go. Alright. And since it's tea, I can throw a little honey in. Bit of sugar. And yes, this is still me, so if you're diabetic, look away. Alright, safe to look now if you're diabetic. Yeah, if this works, I'm going to get that energy tea and use that for my tent camping adventures when space is limited. Still have my trusty old Yeti coffee mug with me though. Oh, that's good. That's good. Good way to start the day. A little hot though. Alright, I gotta wake up a bit here and we'll see if we can get some breakfast going. That was my breakfast today. Keeping it simple. So I didn't bother recording cooking it. We get 2 pieces of bacon, a sausage, hash brown, couple eggs with cheese on top, so should be a decent little quick breakfast. So we'll have this, and then it's time to start packing up the tent and putting it all away and getting all back in the Subaru. We'll see how that goes. Alright, talk soon. Squish time. Squish. Squish. Okay, another adventure done. All packed up, ready to go. Empty campsite. Oh, that was a lot of fun. Didn't sleep great, but it was a lot of fun. So now it's time to head back to the base camp and settle in and put a lot of the stuff back, my Subaru back into the van again. And it's going to be a hot one today, so I gotta get out of the sun. So I guess that's where we're gonna end today's video. So thanks for coming along, and yeah, we'll have some. Why is there a fly on my microphone? we'll have some, oh, I gotta clean the lens too. We'll have some interesting tent camping adventures coming up to supplement some of my van life stuff here. Getting into some places where the van just can't go. Obviously, this is a place the van's been at many times, but we'll get to some places where the van can't go soon. Anyway, remember, slow down, enjoy life, and always be kind. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.